I mean, Watson sets the school record 7-7 on 3-pointers. Had that happen, I guess, at UAB previously. Do y'all need more out of this from him, or?
Well, I don't think so. Our team shoots the best field goal percentage of any team in our league. I think we have the first or second best assist to turnover ratio. Could be mistaken on that, but I think that Neil does a great job of taking what the defense gives him. Some nights he gets more than he does on other nights based on what the defense is doing, but there's a lot of times he's had 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 7 assists, 1 turnover, and he's making his teammates better. Tonight you could tell they were really keyed and focused in on trying to stop Dwayne, and a lot of their help and their defense was shaded toward Dwayne, which led to some open opportunities for Neil, and he took advantage. So, when he gets it going, we will run some set stuff for him. You'll see where he comes off doubles or different things, staggers to get him a look. And, some nights he makes solid shots like he did at UAB in the night, and some nights he doesn't. But I think the good thing with Neil is he's been consistent in trying to defend the right way, especially in our press, and in trying to make his teammates better throughout the course of the season.
What was different tonight compared to at Greenville? Was it the ball moving a little bit better on offense? Y'all only had 1 3-point last time out. I mean, is there really any explanation for that?
I don't think so. I just think, early in this game, I thought we tried to play too fast. It led to 10 turnovers. We weren't throwing the ball to the post. We're trying to score early in transition and trying to do some things maybe we shouldn't do or should have done later in the clock. But I thought the second half in particular, the biggest thing is we worked inside out. Last game, Boardingham and Mills scored and got fouled quite a bit. This game, you could tell, again, they made an adjustment, tried to fake or what we call stunt at the big guy with a perimeter and make him kick it out. So we worked inside out and got great ball movement. And I thought, in particular, one possession, Dwayne could have had an open shot. He turned it down. We went 1, 2, 3 more passes, and Neil ends up getting a wide open look. Just good, unselfish basketball. And any team in America, their goal offensively is to work inside out, and it's not always to score. Mills and Boardingham are very unselfish guys. If they get doubled or guys dig down on them, they kick it out, and that's what happened tonight.
Maybe best y'all played since Marshall, or where would you compare?
Maybe offensively, I still thought that defensively they shot 42%. I still didn't feel like we were always making them miss. Sometimes we were fortunate they had a good look and didn't make it. To me, there's a difference between hoping a guy misses and it doesn't go in as opposed to really being there on the catch and making them miss. But I thought we were better the second half. Offensively, it's hard to argue with 52% and scoring 88 points, but I wasn't pleased with how we played offensively the first half at all. I'm trying to think back. I can't really say to answer that question, Pat, if it's the best we've played, but I thought the second half was definitely one of our better halves in a long time.
Coach, it's hard to ignore the perimeter tonight, but you look at, you got rebounded 42-23, and you make almost as many free throws as they attempt. I mean, that's got to form on coach's heart.
Yeah, when you look at what I call effort statistics, out-rebounding that team by 19, our goal is to rebound 1 missed shot for every 2 that we missed. So we missed, 26 shots. We rebound 14, which is over half. We get to the foul line 27 times. Our goal is always 25 plus. So energy-wise, effort-wise, I thought we did some good things. I thought they run good offense against our zone, especially as spaced as they get the floor with those shooters out there. I always felt a little bit off balance defensively, but that's a good offensive team, and they'll make a lot of teams feel that way. But I liked our effort, 20 assists on 29 made field goals. That shows you're sharing the ball, and only 3 turnovers in the second half, so I thought we played smart. Yeah, I told him after the game he's Kenneth Free Jr. Those are numbers Kenneth used to put up, and Mills is just such a tough kid, and I said that in the paper today. He's my favorite player, and I'm not ashamed or embarrassed to admit I have a favorite player. That kid's a winner. and he lays it all on the line every single day. He doesn't get caught up on shots or touches or points. He wants to win. And think about it. I think he's taken, 50 charges, Tim, in 2 years. So he sacrifices his body. He's our best screener. He's our best post defender. He's just a winner, and he certainly played fantastic tonight, and I hope that he'll be recognized in some way, shape, or form on the all-conference teams, because his numbers aren't maybe the most overpowering or the most impactful, but he's an all-league player.
I like his jump shot.
Yeah, how about that? And then he looked over at the bench like, I told you I can shoot. I just said, keep rebounding, Mills.
2 games in regular season left, Marshall and Central Florida. I mean, what's the school of thought for y'all about heading these final 2 games?
Well, we went into this week talking about we wanted to have 2 3-game tournaments, and tonight was the quarterfinal game. Tuesday at Marshall is the semis, and then we certainly hope to win the game and be playing in the championship against Central Florida here, and then you go into what you hope will be 3-game tournament at Conference USA in Tulsa. And every game, whether we like it or not, is so pivotal and so important. We're right there on the bubble, and we've got to, end this season the exact right way to give ourselves a chance. I don't think you can deny that or hide from it. It is what it is. I tell our kids it's not pressure. It's not any reason to be nervous. It's just to let you understand the sense of urgency we've got to play with every day. And I thought we did a good job, especially the second half, playing with what we call a sense of urgency.
Some people say on bubble, some people discount y'all, top 50 wins, RPIs, but do you think these guys on the bubble, I mean, what do you think they have to do aside from win the tournament?
Well, I think we've got to win the next 2 games and probably the first 2 in the conference tournament. Maybe 1 would be enough, but I mean, when you look across America, a lot of things they take into consideration is, are you willing to go on the road? We had 13 non-conference Division I games and went on the road for 10 of them. We have the 3rd most road wins in all of college basketball with 9. That's a large consideration, is do you go on the road and did you win on the road? And then the schedule you played. I mean, you're talking about going to Wichita, to Arizona, to Georgia State, to Morehead State. I know I'm missing some, but we played a very challenging schedule. Now, they'll say no top 50 wins, but we didn't play any top 50 programs in our building outside of Memphis, and another thing, when you look at the teams we've lost to, there's a great chance we've lost 7 games to 6 teams. All 6 of those teams are going to have 20-plus wins at the end of the season. So we've been beat by quality teams, and I'm not smart enough to figure all that out, but I think if they have the eye test, which is supposed to be part of it as well, most people in America would say we're one of the 68 best teams in the country. So we'll see.
You guys already clinched that first round bye. Is there any fear that it's going to be a hard time keeping the intensity up these last couple of games?
I don't think so. We have a team that's matured and grown as the years went along, and I'd like to think we as coaches, my coaching staff and I, keep them on edge on a daily basis. And these kids understand what they're playing for. We may have locked up the number 2 seed, but we're playing for what we hope would be an at-large berth if we're not fortunate enough to win the tournament. And then we come back here in a week. It's senior night for our 3 guys, so I can't imagine we wouldn't play extremely hard for those 3 guys that night as well.
Is there any talk about the tournament much?
Nah, we usually meet once a week where I give them an update of what our schedule is going to be for the week, where we sit in the league play, where we sit RPI-wise, and then after that we just kind of go about our business. And I don't think you can dwell on it, but our players are certainly cognizant of where we're at and what's going on around us.
You think the committee wants to see a win over Memphis?
Would the committee, would that be a good thing in their eyes? Absolutely. A top 50 win would make a huge difference, but there may be some other teams out there that have top 50 wins that lost to some bottom 100 type teams as well. So it's give and take. We don't really have any bad losses per se on our resume.